Hello, my beautiful friends. So, I'm in a gorgeous log cabin in the mountains, and I am processing through a lot of emotional stuff myself. I don't know if any of you are tapping into that energy a little bit right now, if it's just personal to me or if it's a collective thing. But it's been a long time since I meditated with you. And when I started my business, that was the heart of my work and what I truly care about the most. So I'm sitting out here on this beautiful porch. I have a couple candles going. It's raining outside. There's a stream in the back. You can probably hear that. So I'm just going to invite you to relax your body however you feel comfortable right now. You can be sitting up or laying down, feet flat on the ground. If you feel like there's some energy that you would like to release from your body today, maybe you can kind of feel that energy coming up. It is not uncommon for us to absorb the energy of not just other people, but residual energy that we pick up everywhere we go. So if you'd like to release some of that with me, either lay down, sit up, put your feet flat on the ground if you want, sit in a chair, take a few deep breaths in. Two more times. One more. And now I just want to invite you to call on whatever higher power is closest to you. If you have a higher power, perhaps that energy is your higher self. But it is the version of you that knows that everything is peaceful, everything is safe, everything is going to work out. I want you to invite that version of yourself into the room and your higher power if you have one. And keep breathing rhythmically, sinking into your body, really feeling your limbs, your fingers, your toes, allowing yourself to drop any resistance, any tension. Leave this weight, let it come out of your energy system and transmute back into the earth where it belongs. Sometimes we forget to ground, but grounding is so essential, especially in a world where we are constantly being bombarded with media all the time, and technology, and noises, and overstimulation. And it's important to remember that we weren't built for all this technology. We've evolved to this space, but we still started with this earth when it was just the land, before all of this technology took over our lives, before we were so readily available to everyone 24/7 with our phones, before there was constant expectations of us every single day, before there was societal pressures, before there was expectations when it was just you and the land. My puppy's coming to join us. And if any of that resonates for you, I just want to remind you of your being at your core. You are a vessel of this earth. You have just as much right to take up space here as any plant or animal or person walking down the street. You have every right to want to withdraw your energy, pour it back into yourself. Pour your energy back into the things that matter, like love and connection. Pull yourself out of illusions like separation, fear. Deep breath there. Remembering your power, igniting that power within your soul. Reminding you, I should say, that you are a huge, powerful soul. That you were built for whatever challenges you are currently experiencing and facing. that you have the strength of 1,000+ ancestors behind you, pushing you, taking care of you, looking after you. You have spirit guides, you have earth spirits, you have loved ones on the other side. I know that sometimes we lose sight of all that. I know that sometimes we feel alone, we feel isolated. We feel as though no one else could possibly understand the way that we are feeling, but that is another illusion. That is the shadow, which we all have, both shadow and light. That is the darkness, which often presents itself as our ego during tough times, during hurdles. But I'm here to tell you, to remind you today, I'm guided to remind you today, that you're going to clear every single one of those hurdles. And it may have been hard, and you may have felt resistance and pushback over and over and over again. But you are going to clear every single one of those hurdles. Because you don't quit. Because you don't give up. Because you have faith. Because you are connected to everything and everyone that is made of love, and love is the only thing that is true. Everything else is an illusion, and you are connected to that love eternally. So whatever lies have been floating around in your ego, maybe you struggle with your mental health, maybe your brain isn't nice to you sometimes. It tells you lies. It tells you that you're isolated. It tells you that you're alone. It tells you that you're not good enough. You're not worthy. It tells you that you're not safe. I want you to gather up all those lies and toss them into the metaphorical plane. Let them burn away. Feel that release as that energy burns away. And we replace all those fears, all those worries, all those illusions. We replace them with the remembrance of pure divine love, of connection. And we understand that the shadow will always exist. It will always be a part of us. We cannot discard the shadow. That's not the goal. Not even the shadow work. The goal is to befriend the shadow. The goal is to befriend the parts of you that you do not like. The same way you tolerate people that you do not like. People that you don't get along with, that are often triggers for your shadow, that are often mirrors of your shadow. So do with that what you will. But remember, you do not have to enjoy your shadow to allow it to exist. When it shows up, it is temporary. You always return to the light. And I want to close this meditation by calling on all the angels, deities, beings, ancestors, beings of pure love and unconditional love to be with you, to be with you after this meditation, to help guide you. And I ask that as we end this meditation, that you be reminded every day in one way or another of how strong you are, how powerful you are, how unbreakable you are. Do you feel it? Do you remember how powerful you are? Do you remember what you're doing here? Do you remember love and connection to all things? Just listening to that rain. You can place your hand over your heart if you want. Close this meditation by saying to yourself, I love you. You are worthy. You are worthy to take up space. You deserve to take up space. You deserve love. You deserve good things. You deserve to be treated well. You don't deserve half loves. You don't deserve half friendships. You deserve full, intentional connections with other human beings. You are worthy. You are safe. You are loved. Take a couple minutes. Come back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And have a wonderful day.